Good afternoon, everybody. We are in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and we're here today for Andy Griffith. This is also known as Mayberry. So this is Andy Griffith's hometown. We're going to go see his childhood home today, eat at Snappy Lunch, which was mentioned in the show. The visitor center is right there behind me. So we're just going to check out everything this little town has to offer. And so far, just walking through to get to this point now, everybody's super friendly. It's just a cool little town. So we're going to show what it has to offer. And we're going to go check out Mayberry. It's so cool that actually Mayberry is here. Now, it's officially called Mount Airy, but we'll refer to it as Mayberry just like everybody else. So let's check out Mayberry. Here's the Mount Airy Visitor Center. Look at this cool guitar right as you come in. That's really cool. And we're going to head inside. Look forward to that. Look how awesome this town looks. There's Barney's Cafe, home of the Barney Burger. It's just a great small town. Reminds me of those little towns on Route 66, doesn't you, stuff?
Yeah,
all those little small towns you go to with just friendly people. So let's head on into the visitor center. Inside the visitor center, they have an amazing photo op in here. That's really cool. And there's all the information here like a normal visitor center you would see. And over here on this side, there's Mayberry Tours right there. The Bear Creek Candy Kitchen. Ground steak, just all kinds of information. Over here is where the maps are. So you grab one of these little maps and it shows you everything that Mayberry has to offer. Barney's Cafe. I just want to show you the outside of it and show you the menu. We're going to be going to Snappy for lunch today, but this place looks awesome as well. There's a lot to see and a lot to do here, it looks like. Look at that menu stuff. I love those old, cool looking menus, and prices are really good here too. Wow. There's some of their specials right there, but I bet you that Barney's burger is fantastic. It is time for lunch, and what do you see right behind us? Snappy Lunch. And this is in the show, right? So
yeah, this is the only Mount Airy business that's mentioned in the show. And actually, a young Andy Griffith used to come and eat lunch here before the schools had cafeterias. So
pretty cool. And so there it is. And we're gonna head on inside, have our lunch. Looking forward to it. It's a little small town. It's been pretty cool so far. Super friendly. Everybody's super friendly down here. It's like that. It's that southern charm. You hear y'all, which we say in all of our videos. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. People holding doors for you. It's just a cool little town. So we're gonna have some lunch. Let you know what we think of it here in a minute. Here's a look at the Snappy Lunch menu. You got the breakfast here, 6 to 10:30 a.m. Lots of great options. If you notice the pricing too, the pricing is so cheap. This is rare to see this. And there's the lunch menu right there. We're going to try the famous pork chop sandwich right there. A lot of good options here. And they also said this ground steak is really popular. So we got one of those as well. $2.95. I mean, you might as well try it. You know, all your drinks down here and potato chips. Here's a look around Snappy Lunch. You got the old menu on the wall there. And you get a t-shirt there that says home of the famous pork chop sandwich. Hats. Cash registers right here in the front. Got some little bar style seating right there. This is our table right here. Our food just got here. There's pictures and everything on the wall. There's an old one right there. Snappy Lunch. Just a really cool place in here. Very, very friendly service in here. The food has arrived. And there's Stephanie's hamburger right there on the end. Looks good. This is the ground steak sandwich right there. Looks like your typical kind of country fried steak, almost without kind of breading on it. That's how it comes normally, minus tomato. Has the mustard and slaw, all that on there. And then this is the famous pork chop sandwich right here. Also no tomato, but it's got slaw, it's like some chili on there, and mustard and everything. But yeah, there's all of our food right there. So a good assortment to try. And this pork chop is gigantic. Look at that. Oh, that sandwich is huge. Look how big that is and thick that pork chop is. That's their famous pork chop sandwich right there. Digging into all the food now. Tried Steph's burger. That's a pretty dang good burger. Like that right there. And this right here is the ground chuck. I'm not sure if I like that or not. It's actually my favorite thing here, I think.
Was that slaw?
Slaw and mustard on it, onions on it. But my favorite thing here is almost, it is like country fried steak kind of, without the breading, without the gravy. It's surprisingly really good. The pork chop sandwich right here, it's gigantic. It's really good. A little bit sweeter though than I like. I don't know if I get that again, especially since the ground chuck is so good. The chuck sandwich is so good, but it's a very good pork chop. Like I said, it's a little bit sweet. If you don't like sweet things, probably not for you, but Oh no, this is a fantastic little lunch here. There's a gift store right here. But most importantly, look outside the gift store. I love that. There's the whole crew in there. Everything. There's a big bear right there. This is a really nice town here. Mayberry, North Carolina. As you come in, you got these little magnets right here. I like these driver's license ones. These are pretty cool. It's just a full-on gift store run like Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge. You got shirts, you got mugs, candy, and everything. All kinds of ornaments and license plates. This vehicle protected by knife. The Myers laid bait and tackle. Nip it in the bud. Up here on the top, look what they're playing here.
Did you find you a shirt?
I think I found me a shirt. Look at that. Right there, Mayberry, North Carolina. And on the back of it here.
What does it say? Life in the Slow Lane, Mayberry, North Carolina.
They have a lot of cool puzzles and cups and everything from Mount Airy here / Mayberry. A lot of cool magnets right there too. Yeah, all the candies over here as well. We came across this really cool mural here for Coca-Cola, 5 cents. And just look at the colors on that. There's like a little sitting area over there too. Here's some information about it here. Coca-Cola ghost sign. The local area Coca-Cola Bottling Company commissioned this mural in the early 1900s. It was rediscovered in July 1987 when the canteen building was removed from the site. Oh, so there was a building right here that got removed, and then that's when they found this mural right here. Oh, cool. Did you hear that stuff? That's a cool story. Look at that painting right there. Love they have all the American flags up. Clothing store there. So like cotton balls over here. Another guitar. Yeah, for sure. And a toy store over there. Yeah, we just got back from Tupelo, Mississippi, and so Tupelo had a bunch of guitars as well. Mayberry on Main. All kinds of shirts and everything in there. Another gift store. Yep, old Sasquatch. Right there, limited glare, you can see a Sasquatch in the Mayberry shirt. Another guitar. They may have more than Tupelo stuff. Oh, they're books and coffee stuff. You love books.
You love coffee.
Across the street is Walker's Soda Fountain. That's cool, a big boy right there. This is a huge antique store, looks like. This reminds me so much of Route 66 towns. These come in these cool towns, vibrant, and this is really cool. There's the antique store right there. This looks huge in there. Look at the goat up top stuff. Is he smoking a cigar?
I believe he is.
That's interesting. Love how when you're in Mayberry, you just see the patrol cars there. That's cool. There's the historic Earle Theatre. That's a nice looking theater right there. That actually still plays movies too. Let's look at the theater right there. We have made it from the downtown area now over to the museum and the statue, and also the Playhouse, and we'll explain all that as we show it to you. But already some cool murals over here, so I'll show you all that. But it's about 0.1 mile. You could walk over here from downtown. We just drove over. There's a whole parking lot over here. Parking is free downtown, and parking is free here. Hey, from Mayberry, Mount Airy, North Carolina. Then right over here, you got 2 more. One is Forever Mayberry, Mount Airy, North Carolina, and one is Memories Made in Mayberry. You can see the sheriff badge there. Got the pie. They got Snappy Lunch from the show. That's really cool. 2 great murals, and then we're gonna walk this way and see if we can find the statue and the museum. And there's the parking lot they parked in. It's really cool that everything is free parking over here. I'll just show you this real quick. Cut right through here. Here's a whole map of the downtown area and everything right here. Hold there for seconds, you can pause and look at everything. But we're right over here right now. And there's the whole downtown area where we just were right there. Fruit basket, squad cars, Wally station, all that way. So many cool things to see here. So the museum, the statue, and the Playhouse is all the same area right here. And this is the Andy Griffith Playhouse. So this is where Andy Griffith attended elementary school at. And he performed on stage here during the 1930s and the 1940s. And this was originally built in the 1920s, and this was the first public school in Mount Airy. Here's the statue that they have here for the Andy Griffith show. It's just neat, the fishing poles and everything. It's just iconic. And that's right out front of the Playhouse for point of reference. The Playhouse is right there. Just come out right out front. There's signs and everything leading you right to where you need to go. Just past the front of the schoolhouse and past the statue. Follow the signs. It will lead you back here to the museum. And there we go. And the Griffith Museum is right there. Look at this little sidecar out here. Mayberry Sheriff's Department. Outside the museum, they have all these cool photos out here. Just want to show you this one right here. Snappy Lunch. That's the owner, Charles Dow, cooking those old famous pork chops at Snappy Lunch in 1943. So much good history here. So many photos. Look at that. The snow. I love that one. Right as you come in right to Snappy Lunch. That's so cool. We'll show you as much of the museum as we can. So Andy Griffith grew up just a few blocks from where you are now. As far as performance on stage, is mere yards away the auditorium on the grammar school. What do you think, Steph?
I said that's his
home.
Yeah, his last primary childhood residence.
We're gonna go there next, aren't we?
Look at this chair.
That chair is pretty cool. There's a slingshot that his dad made for him. Look at this. There he is inside this like yearbook right here.
For the men's glee club.
For the men's glee club. That's so cool. Here's one of his real sheriff shirts right here. That's really interesting. And this whole museum, look at this. They got the courthouse in here. And then they got the barber shop hole back there. And then right over here, they got the theater. There's just so many neat things in here. And then this movie poster they have here too. Here's something interesting right here. Andy and Elvis tour in Florida, and we just left Tupelo literally a week ago. So we were just there at Elvis's birthplace.
Yep. So the ticket to the left is from a July 55. It's an unused concert ticket for the Andy Griffith Show at the new baseball stadium, later known as the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida. What makes it's so small, particularly interesting is that Elvis Presley played this concert as backup while he was still with Sun Records.
We have the guitar here, the salt and pepper suit from Barney. There's the choir script right there. The Divorce Mountain Style script is over here. There's the salt and pepper suits right there. There's a little bit of information about them right here. And coming over here, you got Goober Piles of brown suit and accessories right there. Oh, I love that sweater right there. Then you can finish the sweater. Some cool things here. The Andy Griffith Show. There's a TV Land Legend Award right there in the red. TV Land Favorite Second Banana Award right there. All the comic books down here. Wow. There's a call sheet right there. There's part of the actual like, script it looks like right there. Look at the barber pole right here.
Yeah, with Airy right now.
Look at that. I love the TV graphic there. Black Eyed Peas, Navy. I didn't know they made this stuff. Andy Griffith and Barbecue Restaurant. Did you remember that stuff? Andy Griffith had a line of barbecue restaurants.
I did not know.
No, I never knew that. Look at the bag there, the cups, the whole hog sausage.
Good eating. That's what it says.
This is a really cool museum.
Yeah, it is.
If you look at this photo up top here, you can see Don Knotts, Andy Griffith, and Jim Neighbors. But look at that building back in the back. That's the burned building from Gone with the Wind. That's really interesting too. Here's the Mayberry jail keys. There's like a little setup right here. It looks like the jail cell here. Otis Campbell's suit, necktie, and hats. I love like the theming in here. You got the gel bars, you got the photos. The curator of this museum did a fantastic job doing this stuff.
Yeah, they really did.
You already know what this is, the Mayberry Courthouse.
Courthouse interior is a recreation of the area around this desk in the courthouse.
That's awesome. I'll hold it down here for a second so you can pause if you want to read a little more information about it. They have a whole display here about Matlock. Matlock watch down there, the prop wrench.
How did I never realize?
The Andy Griffith was Matlock?
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah. Andy involved many friends and throughout his career in the production of Matlock, for the Andy Griffith Show, Don Knotts, Betty Lynn, and he did Croissant, and Robert Everett Greenbaum. Each appears as recurring characters. It's so cool. This is really cool they included this in here. This is really neat right here. These are the original Sheriff and Justice of the Peace signs on the exterior of the Mayberry Courthouse. So those are the originals right there. We're over here at the Mayberry Courthouse now. Also, Wally's Service, the Fruit Basket, and the squad car tours is all over here. So Wally's Service is just that way. That's where the squad cars are at. And there's one leaving right now. So that's what the squad car tours look like here. You get into an old car just like this. They take you around town and show you everything. Look at that. That's so cool. There's 3 people in the back right now, one front and one driver. Looks like the courthouse may be closed, possibly. There's the Fix-It shop there. Maybe a hotel and gift shop. Justice of the Peace and Sheriff all right there. That's neat. Floyd, Opie, Andy, Barney, Otis, Aunt B, Goober. It goes all around to the back over there. And there it goes, pulling off. That is just so cool. We just saw the squad car leaving stuff and Mayberry with the siren. Oh man, that was awesome. We weren't sure if it was open or not, but the door is unlocked. It looks like you could just kind of come in. So the door right there. Just come on in. They do accept donations right there. And look at this. It's the jail cell in here.
It's Otis's jail cell.
Yeah, and then the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look in the window and say jail cell.
Oh, this is so neat. The jail cell in here. There's the stuff talking about in the window up there. Wow. This is really cool.
Look at them, they have TVs in there, so.
They do. This one's got a record player, this one. This one's got the record player. It's got a little sink over here. There's the TV set I was talking about. And look at this setup right here. Wow. There's the columns and everything right here. This is really cool. So, there was no charge to get in. Like I said, there's a donation box, but you just walk on in.
There's the thing for squad car.
Oh, yeah, that's what we just saw. And those leave from the Willie's service, which is right out there. That's what we saw just taking off right there. If we had enough time, we'd probably be doing one of those, wouldn't we, Steph?
Oh, for sure. What is the,
No pricing on it?
No. Sheriff?
That's me. I'm the justice.
Sheriff?
Yep, Justice of the Peace, Sheriff. Order, here. Oh, wait. Hello. Yep. She's right in front of me. You looking for Stephanie?
Oh no.
I got 2 free gel cells.
Oh no.
Yep, I'll take care of her. Miss, you have to come with me, please.
Negative. Okay, this used to be an old service station, Wally service station. It was a Gulf station and later it turned into a Standard Oil. Now the fruit basket operates out of here. So
This was built in, what year was this built?
1937.
Wow, 1937. This whole town runs Route 66. The small towns, the little gas stations. It's like a cool Route 66 type town here.
Like, did you see over here on the wall? It says Goober's
Oh, I'll show that.
Warehouse.
There's the big clock there. Closed on Sunday. Remember when everything used to be closed on Sunday stuff?
Yeah.
Growing up, you would find nothing open on Sundays. And I remember one time, Kmart, Goober's Parts Warehouse, Kmart opened up at noon. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And you go see the blue light specials.
Yeah.
And
what is this thing down here? I noticed it on the way in.
so oil or
It's
pressure purger,
pressure
cooling.
purger cooling system.
So probably for your AC, maybe for coolant for your car.
I don't know.
It's been years since I worked on cars. I'm gonna show you back to the front over here. It used to be like on Sunday you went to church, you went home and ate some good food. There was nothing else to do. Old tire machine there. That's neat. And here's some of the old gas pumps out of here.
This used to be a working gas station.
Acme, Wally service. Look at that, the wrecker right there.
What's the price here? Did you see it?
On the gas, 23 cents
Per gallon.
per gallon. I'll take that all day right now. Got the murals right here, like there's actually some cars in there, the Galaxy cars looks like. Look at their stuff. Old change is $4.50.
Man.
Times of change.
What do we pay now?
For synthetic and tire rotation, it's about $100 probably. I'll take $4.50.
And they wash your car too for $2?
It costs more materials to get that done nowadays. Here's inside the store here. All these great prints they have here. There's mugs over here. All kinds of books. They have hats over here. Wow. And one of the cars has a ride back over here, so you can see it now. They have multiple of these cars, but look at that. Yeah, if we had the time, we could definitely be doing a tour. These are so cool. Back here where we parked at is an old Studebaker building. Studebaker batteries, Studebaker trucks. Sadly, looks like it's been burned though. And here it is, Andy Griffith's Homeplace. You can actually stay here as well, so it's available for rent. Got a big swing out there. That's nice. Well, that's his childhood home. For lodging reservations, call those numbers right there. 1935 to 1966. Well, there's a look at the home right there. There's actually a car in there right now on the driveway, so someone may be staying there currently. That's so neat to actually be outside of his childhood home right there. We are ending our video outside the childhood home of Andy Griffith. That is so cool. Right there. Neat. That was Mount Airy, North Carolina, better known as Mayberry. Very cool town. Had total Route 66 vibes. We'll put a playlist in the description below of our Route 66 trip. But this town had Route 66 vibes. Friendly people. You know, you have great conversations. Good food. You had the old gas station. And it just really just reminded me of Route 66. So we did everything in Mayberry. There were some shops and things like that you could go into, do a little bit more. We did in a couple of shops, went to the visitor center. The Andy Griffith Museum was awesome. It's not a huge museum, but I feel like it's just a perfect little size there. And like about $9 with tax per person. Everything else we did was free, wasn't it, Steph? Yeah, everything else is free.
Lunch, yeah.
Except for lunch. Parking, all these places, free. And we're from Nashville. You don't see free parking much. So that's awesome too. Back behind the main drag is a huge parking lot that everybody parks in. So if you're on that main one-way street, just go back behind those buildings there, like back behind the Snappy Lunch. There's a huge parking lot back there, all free. We did Snappy Lunch. We went over to see the Mayberry Courthouse. That was awesome. The police car driving off. That was cool. They did the siren and everything. That was awesome. yeah, I just highly recommend coming out to Mayberry. Snappy Lunch was great. The only thing I didn't like as much was the pork chop. A little too sweet for my taste, but if you like a sweeter pork chop, that's definitely gonna be right up your alley. Service great, burger's good. I get that little chuck sandwich I got. I didn't even think much like I would even like that, but for some reason I loved it. It was so good. It's like country fried steak, no gravy, no breading. Steph, what'd you think?
About what, Jerry?
Mount Airy, cool on
It
it.
was fun. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun.
Or should I say, Mayberry?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I had a good time.
Did you like Snappy?
Yeah, it was good.
Good service and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this reminds me of a good local place. Great service, like I said. They do take cards, too, by the way. We weren't sure they take cash only or cards. They do take cards. Yeah, if I were back in Mayberry, I may go over to that Mayberry burger place right next to the visitor center. But,
Mount Airy.
Maybe, what did I say?
Mayberry.
Mayberry. It is Mayberry. Yeah, we did the childhood home, which we're outside of now. Snappy Lunch. I've got a whole list. Museums, everything. It's just a cool town. So, yeah. If you got a day and you're somewhere near Mount Airy, or just come over here and stay somewhere nearby and make it a day, definitely pretty cool.
Mayberry Hotel.
There's a Mayberry Hotel. If you can, that would be cool to stay in right there. It's got antiques and old decorations and everything inside of it. But I've got to get going now, so does Stephanie, because we got sheriff duties to do. So we're going to put our badges on, be the sheriffs of Mayberry. That's so cool. Your museum ticket is a Mayberry sticker. We'll put that my box of trinkets at home. That's overflowing full of stuff, probably. But with that being said, definitely check out Mount Airy, North Carolina, aka Mayberry. Very cool town. And if you like old towns, like Route 66,
Like
Andy Griffith, you know, so many good things it's got going for it. And grab your lunch of Snappy. You'll enjoy it. Very quick service and just very old, cool looking place. So with that being said, oh, there's a monster right there. What's a monster box? I saw a monster. I was like, oh. But we're on a road trip right now. So next stop is Greensboro. Then we're going up to Delaware. And we're going to go all the way down to Key West to do the Atlantic Coast trip. And I'll put those videos up after this, of course. And then at some point we'll finish from Delaware up into Canada. As we did Route 66 before. So we'll do the East Coast, Atlantic Coast trip. Eventually we'll do Lincoln Highway. Eventually we'll do Pacific Coast Highway and all that. So this was a stop.
Border to border, too.
Yeah, border to border from Canada down to Mexico.
Yeah.
So this is a little day stop on the way on to Delaware. So we're going to head over to Greensboro now. But yeah, just definitely check it out here. You'll love this little town. And that being said, the nerds are
Out.